Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Andrew, Lauren's husband.
I've been getting questions about how I make my planner clips. So today my special guest and I are going to be showing you how to make donut planner clips and pencil toppers out of clay. Let's get started. To make these donuts out of clay, you'll need clay and tan, and in the colors that you want to use for your icing and your sprinkles. Something to cut the clay with. If you're making a planner clip, you'll need a paper clip, but if you're making a pencil topper, you'll need a pencil and some glue to attach it with. And optional items are a glaze and a brush, some TLS, a dotting tool for blending, and a roller for smoothing out the icing. So for step one, you want to start by forming a 3-centimeter ball out of your clay, then pinch the sides of the top and try to form it into a domed donut shape.
So before you start working with the clay, you want to make sure that it's really soft to the touch. So just using your hands and rolling it around and warming it up will help soften it and make it more pliable.
Then you want to poke a hole in the center. Here we're using pencils to poke the holes, but you can use a dotting tool or any other tool you can think of that's the proper width of the hole.
So take a 2-centimeter ball in the color that you want for your icing and then flatten it to 4.5 centimeters.
Then you're gonna cut out the icing shape, and I'm intentionally making it uneven to make it appear more realistic. And then I'm softening the edges by pressing down on them and smoothing them out.
So one thing you may notice while working with darker clays is that the color can get on your hands and transfer to lighter clays. So to prevent this, you want to work with lighter clays to darker clays, or you need to make sure that you wash your hands between colors.
Then you want to poke a hole through the icing and blend it into the donut. So here we're using a dotting tool to blend, but if you don't have one, you could always just use your fingers. These dotting tools were only $1.59 on eBay, including shipping, so I'm going to link them down below. It comes in a pack of 5 in different sizes.
So now you're ready to make your sprinkles. So roll out a strip until it's about 2 centimeters in diameter, and then cut them into little pieces for your sprinkles. I cut them in all different sizes to make it more realistic.
So while we're watching Andrew make the sprinkles, let's use this time to share a little bit about us and who we are. So Andrew was born and raised in Michigan, and I've lived in California my entire life. We met back in 2011, and we lived over 2,000 miles apart for over 2 years of our relationship, so we were long distance. We were married in 2014, and we've been married for almost 2 years now. So we're rounding the edges of the sprinkles before applying them to the donut using the TLS. And also I wanted to share that I'm a grad student, so I'm taking classes, I'm doing cancer research, and I also teach lab courses, and I'm a program coordinator for a research internship program at my school.
And I'm an environmental scientist for the state of California.
So Andrew's working on the planner clip now.
I'm using a pencil to prevent the hole from caving in. Then I cut a slit in the side. The sharper the blade, the better. I'm then using a dotting tool to blend the clay over the paper clip. You can also add extra clay to help seal the hole, and then blend in the lines around it.
So now we're gonna bake it in the oven according to package instructions. We baked ours at 30 minutes at 230 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after you finish baking, you allow it to cool, and then you apply the glaze.
So when you're glazing, make sure you apply a thin coat so you don't form any bubbles. You can always go back over it with a second coat if needed.
So while I'm attaching the pencil topper with glue later on in the video, Andrew's gonna tell you right now a story about how we locked our keys in our car at Sleepy Bear Sand Dunes in Michigan.
So it was starting to get dark, and we were basically out in the middle of nowhere. And as we were debating which window to bust in, we were wondering which one was cheapest to fix. This guy and his wife approached us and asked us if we needed help. And it turns out, in his own words, he had a past. So he got out a crowbar out of his motorcycle. Then he broke off a branch from a nearby tree. And then I assisted him, and minutes later we were inside our car driving home. So we were pretty thankful for ex-cons that day.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you'd like to see more videos about how to make planner clips, please let us know down in the comments below, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye!